Okay guys, this is Scott. Welcome to an unboxing video that hopefully turns out to be a video on a TV that I really love and would like to own. And the reason for this unboxing is, first of all, I bought this TV off of eBay, so it's documentation of the TV arriving to me. It arrived to me today. It's July 8th, 2015. I bought this TV off of eBay after I have been looking for this particular set for, oh gosh, it's been 3 to 4 years. There's another very popular TV restorer on YouTube that has restored one of these TVs that he found, or that he received, and I think he got it for free from some people. And it's a great television set. It's a Philco set. And I probably paid a little bit more for this set than I should have, but not an exorbitant amount. And the only thing that I noticed when I bought it, it was from an eBay seller that didn't exactly have the greatest of reputation. And when the set arrived today, I noticed that it was obviously not packed the way a television set should have been packed. So this could be a horror story video, and if it is, I'm going to put it on YouTube, and I'm going to tell you who the eBay seller is, so that you'll know not to buy from this person. But you can just tell from looking at the box that you know, it's not even closed up. There's no way there's a box within a box. There's probably not a lot of packing material in here, so we're gonna go for broke and see if this set has arrived. Well, I could be wrong. There could be a box within a box here, or some sort of. But this is a very difficult TV to find. At least it is in my area. And it appeared from the eBay listing, this set was in fabulous condition, which is hard to find for this particular model. So let's open it up and let's see what we got. Oh, the other thing that we got was the original stand that went with the set. So there's another package that has some parts in it, but I can already see that part of the stand is included in this box. So hopefully it's a tube set from 1961. We'll see if it made it, okay? And I know everybody will tell me, hey, you can't buy stuff off of eBay. And I've had pretty good luck with it, even though it's been packed like this. But if it's damaged, I'll get my money back. And it wasn't that much money that, you know, I would cry my milk about. But anyway, we'll see what happens here. And if it made it here, I think you guys will think it's a pretty impressive set. So I'm going to start taking it out. Piece of wire rack. Okay, I'm not sure how it goes together yet. But we'll figure it out. Just a piece of saran wrap type foam. And this is actually the TV here. Actually, it looks like it might not be packed that bad. Still should have been double boxed. Okay. Looks like that might have made it okay. I might have to bend it a little bit, but we'll see. And okay, this isn't going to work. I'm going to have to turn the camera off. We'll be right back and get this box out. Before I put this TV, the Town and Country, up on the bench, I thought I'd give you a quick look at the complete package here. You can see I've got the original stand that was offered with this set. Okay, it's kind of a nice touch. You can see from here, from this angle, what a thin TV this was. And of course it is designed to be portable, but it's pretty darn heavy for being portable. But there's the stand, and I guess this rack here was designed to put magazines, TV guides, what have you. I think I need to put some oil, some kind of lubricant on the wheels, but it's in great shape. Okay, before we pop the back and try powering it up, I'll take a little look at how this TV works. There's the channel indicator, and this is the channel clunker. You can see there, I believe that's backlit. So you can see, that's kind of interesting. There's a UHF, although this is a VHF only model. Then here on the left side is the on-off and volume, and then this is the contrast control. And I think it's a 19-inch CRT. I believe that's correct. We'll verify that for sure when we pull the back, and I plan on doing a tube check, picture tube check. Here's more controls on the left. This looks like vertical, horizontal, and brightness. And there's antennas built into the set. And as I said, it's UHF only. There's UHF connections. And I haven't done any cleaning on this at all. This set is really clean and is in good shape, as you can see. This model is very difficult to find in good shape. It looks like this strip is loose on this side, and it's loose on this side too. It appears to be okay in the middle. I'm going to have to glue that back down. And then down here, got the old Philco logo. Looks like a P. So I've seen these. I saw one on Craigslist a while back, but it was not near this condition. It was missing this strip. It was missing some knobs, and a lot of times this bezel, screen bezel, is cracked. So, and it wasn't operating. And so, yeah, I'm really glad to have this example, because it's in really good condition for a 1961 model. There might be a slight little crack right there. Or a scratch. It's hard to tell. It might be a crack. That might be a little bit of a crack, but I haven't done any cleaning on it yet at all. So wherever this set's been stored, It was a pretty good environment. Looks like it might have some paint on it. Might have been in a room where someone was painting, but not bad. And looks like there may have been a UHF option. This set doesn't have that, but there could have been a UHF option. So this is a real interesting set on the inside. Philco definitely packed a lot of components in this set in a very small space. So let's pull the back off and see what that looks like. Okay, now we're removing the back, and looks like there is about 8 screws around the perimeter here that hold the back on. And the first thing we want to do, besides just get a curiosity look at the inside, just, you guys saw me unbox this and how it was shipped. Just want to make sure we don't have any broken tubes or anything like that. I don't think we would, because I would think there would be some damage to the cabinet. And it does not appear that we got any damage on the cabinet from shipping. So, figure out how this opens. Now there could be some screws on the bottom that I'm missing. Hang on. Okay, yeah, there were 3 screws on the bottom there that were holding the bottom part of the cabinet on. And there we go. Inside of the cabinet with a tube chart, safety interlock here, and antennas. We could take a look here at the back. This is really an interesting set. A lot of television set packed into a very, very narrow space. You can really see what a thin neck is on this tube. I think this is a 120 degree deflection angle tube, much like a Predicta. Looks like this is the vertical and horizontal oscillator board. I think there's 2 main circuit boards in this set. The other is over here is the IF strip. And it looks like a lot of original tubes. This compactron here, which is interesting, and there only appears to be one compactron, looks to be a replacement, Sylvania. But these other tubes are those Philco cool chassis tubes. I believe this is a 450 milliamp series strung set, and not the normal 650. So I think that's why Philco called those cool chassis, or yeah, cool chassis tubes, although they had the same amount of voltage on them. There's the picture tube. It's a 19 ABP4. Here's the tuner and all those different controls. Looks like those are dual controls, so there must be, I would assume that on the inside of these shafts you would have vertical linearity, width, height, something of that order that you would control by sticking a small screwdriver inside the shaft. You'd have to pull this knob and do it on the shaft. I think Philco did that on Predictus too. Fusible resistor and a big power resistor. This is the contrast control. And those were notorious for causing problems on this set. So much so that it could trick you to think that the tuner's not operating, because you will not get picture or sound if there's a problem with this, or that can cause that problem. That looks like another control there. That's not a user control, obviously, but it's a heck of a place to put it. I don't even know how you would adjust that. But this is almost like a picture frame chassis. I know that's how it comes apart. That the tube will slide out and you can disconnect the yoke here. You can disconnect the speaker and it slides out and basically is a picture frame chassis around. And I think the electrolytic caps, the filter caps, are on the other side of this. So if you have to deal with the electrolytics, you basically have to disassemble the set, and I'm not sure how that happens yet, but there's appears to be some bolts like that around the perimeter. I don't know if that's appears to be a choke, or I don't know if that's a choke or another transformer here. I'm pretty sure that's vertical output. Interesting set, but it looks like all the tubes made it, so let's get the Variac fired up and get a cheater cord on this thing and see what we get, because I know that it was playing before it was shipped. So let's go for broke here and see what we get. Okay, I've got out something that you guys don't see me use very often, but I'm going to use the dim bulb tester in series with the set, just to make sure, just being a little paranoid that there's not a dead short in this set that's been created during shipment. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the set, and as I apply power through the Variac and the set starts drawing current, we should see that bulb dive down. So we're going to go on up to 40, and you can see my bulbs dim down a little bit as the set begins to draw current. I'm not seeing any tubes light up yet. But we're only at 40 volts, so I'm going to let it set for a while and let the caps reform a little bit. And as I get this set up a little bit, I'll turn the camera back on. You guys don't want to watch this, it's quite boring. Okay, before I fire this thing into the Variac, one thing I wanted to do was a real quick ohm check on continuity check rather, and it looks like we do have continuity. You can turn the switch on and off. Off, we have no resistance, and on we have 93 ohms. So looks like all the tubes are seated and connected, nothing jarred loose. So we'll go ahead and proceed with applying some power. The Variac started at about 40 volts. Let's see what happens here. Turn the set on. Seen any life yet. No life. Interesting. Okay. I turned the camera off there for a while. It just was decided to let it bake for a little bit. I do have some glow on the filament of the tubes. So we're going to go on up to I'm at about 80 volts. One thing I don't have is the pilot light, which I would think that would be going at 80 volts. Glow on this tube. And I think I got some sound. It sounds like that oscillator might have tried to kick in. Yeah, I've got a little bit of a raster on the screen. Show that to you in a second. We're going to go on up to 110. Oh, and the pilot light's coming on. And we got sound. Awesome. Let's see what a raster looks like. Oh yeah. Interesting concept where that you spin the on-off volume. It's not actually anything moving across there. Just a line painted on the dial. That's pretty clever. Okay, and as I brought the power up completely, it looks like the screen's filled up. Alright. Let's put a signal on it, see what kind of picture we get. Okay, got the set going, adjusted the controls a little bit, and you can see what I got here. Pretty decent picture. Good sound. But as you can see, this screen is split. So what I need to do now is check the picture tube. First thing I'm going to do. See, it looks like the CRT is in pretty good shape. Second thing will be to go through all the tubes. Make sure my tubes are in good shape. And then I suspect that's a bad cap on this vertical horizontal sweep board right here, and a big culprit could be that little package right there. That's a package of resistors and capacitors. So I'm not seeing a whole lot of other capacitors that might cause a problem. There's one, looks to be paper cap back there. But I don't have the schematic or service information for this set, so I think I'm going to be getting that so that I can get this set operating correctly. I don't think I'm going to need to do a total restore on it. Sure would be nice if I could get access to those electrolytic caps so that I could see, you know, what kind of shape, or if they're at least getting warm, or check them. But you can't do that without taking this whole set apart, which you know, depending on if I can get this corrected or not, I may have to do anyway, so I don't know yet. But definitely there'll be a part 2 on this, whether it's a total restore or just trying to replace some components to get it fixed and playing correctly. But yeah, I'm really pleased though. Lots of things right about this set, for sure. Okay, one last thing before we move on from this part 1 and look at the Philco Town & Country. Got the B&K 465 CRT tester out, and let's just check the condition of this 19 ABP4 because they are not common tubes. Finding one in good shape would be very, very difficult to do. We obviously got a pretty decent image on the screen, but just for fun, let's see where it's at. Now I got to be careful here. It is a 2.68 volt filament, so I want to make sure that I've got everything turned down. So start out with the heater adjust and take it at 2.68. About right there. It's kind of dirty. Yeah, I can see it. You can see it glowing. Okay, good. Some shorts. Okay. And emission. Wow. That's really strong. Let's do a life test. Rock solid. It's moving down, but it's slow about it. Okay, so like I said, the next thing I'm going to do is test all the tubes, do a little cleaning, see if changing any tubes that may be bad. These Philco cool chassis tubes are known for going bad real quick, so so that's the first thing I'm going to do. And then if I still have the problems on the screen, I'll know for sure it's a capacitor problem, which I think about it's probably an 85%, 90% chance that's what the problem is. A few caps that need to be replaced, and I'll go ahead and clean some controls, clean it up a little bit, and we'll pick all that up in part 2. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys.